morning, everyone. We're going to show you today how we prepare our garden beds for our summer planting. As you can see, our beds are tall and deep, and we don't till them. First, we're going to rake off the straw, which we always try to keep our beds covered with straw. So just rake back the layer of straw to the edge. See the nice moist soil, dark soil underneath. And we keep our soil covered so that it's nice and moist and loose, doesn't get hard packed over the winter. You can see there's a worm right there, so we have lots of worms in our soil. We don't till so it stays nice and loose deep down. We don't step on our beds. Try to get all the straw off. The worms love it under the straw. There's lots of them.
I'm going to show the mycelium.
Yeah.
There's the mycelium growing on
The white kind of lacy, feathery, webby stuff is mycelium from mushrooms. All right, so we've got all the straw raked back, and Carly is going to demonstrate the next step, which is using a pitchfork to aerate the soil. She goes down about as deep as she can get it.
Yeah, it's
5 or
kind of
6
wet right
inches.
now, so
It's a little bit wet from all the rain we've had. But we learned this trick from Herb Culver, and he said this is one of the most important things that you can do as you prepare your garden beds is to aerate the soil like this. And she does it in about 2 or 3 inch sections and gets it down there as far as
just
she
try
can.
to push it straight down and pull straight up and not move the soil around too much. You're not tilling it with this aerating.
Just poking it. We won't smooth out too much right now because since we are going to add some compost, we'll go back through and smooth it out a little bit. All right, so we've got the first couple inches of the soil broken up and raked out a little bit. Last year we had patty pan squash in this bed. We've also got some walking onions that they companion plant with really well. It helps deter the squash bugs a little bit. And patty pan seems a little more resistant to the squash bugs, but squash is a heavy feeder. It likes a lot of nitrogen and nutrients in the soil. So this year we're going to do some top crop bush beans to help feed the soil a little bit. And so since we've got it ready, we're going to add some compost to it. You only want to add about ½ inch, an inch of compost to the beds. You don't want your whole bed to be compost. Got some nice, beautiful, I'm going to take a picture of that. Nice, beautiful compost from the city of Fayetteville. And we'll post a link with this video to their website. If you need compost, they do it in truckloads. So it's a great resource. So we'll take this bucket, and I'm actually just going to kind of do this beautiful compost. It's nice and dark. This is from their food waste program. So we'll just do this all over the bed. Until we have a nice layer. You can still see the soil a little bit through it, which is good. You don't want too much. Just a nice even coating. And then we'll come back through and rake this a little bit just to get the compost down into the soil just a tiny bit. So. All right, so we got a nice layer of the beautiful dark compost on the bed. And we're just going to take these leaf rakes and just kind of lightly rake it in, smooth it out a little bit, just to kind of get it in that first layer of the soil. I'm going to do a Zen garden thing on it. And then it's a little early to plant the beans in this bed yet because it's a little too cold still. So we're just going to go ahead and cover it back up with the straw. And when the time comes to plant, we'll move the straw back a little bit more and then seed it with the top crop beans. So, the last step that we're going to do today, since we're not seeding or planting anything today, just preparing the beds, is to put the straw back on. We do it in a nice thick layer so it really protects the soil. And also over time the straw will break down and add organic matter to the bed. And it looks pretty. So as the season goes on, we will do some videos on planting seeds and planting plants and all the other fun things that we'll do in the garden this year. So.
Thanks for joining us and happy growing.